Okay, I brought back my bigger tripod so I can do better camera videos for my makeup tutorials. So, I'm going to zoom you in. Okay, and that's going to have to... I'm gonna... And that looks good enough, right guys? I can probably move this too a little bit. There. Okay, so I don't use primer. I did start using a lotion called with a company that is organic. And oh, better. Sorry, I got a hiccup. So what I normally have been doing with that is I've been putting Bliss on, the hydrating hydro lotion, for the past 24 hours after I wash my face with witch hazel. So I'm going to lose my voice here for a minute. And I use True Match Lumi Healthy Illumination Makeup from L'Oreal Paris. It is the shade W1-2 Porcelain Light Ivory. This is not cruelty free, I mean. I did not know that at the time when I bought it. I thought it was. But I believe L'Oreal is not a cruelty free company. But I'm still going to use it. It was like $8 or $10 for this thing. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to shake it up. And I'm going to add a dab to my hand. And I'm going to mix or shake Born to Glow by NYX. It's the professional makeup. It is their porcelain, and this is on the cooler side. This here is warm. This is cool. And I have, my veins are like a bluey green. And I also have some blue towards the wrist. But from the elbow to wrist, it's like a green blue color. So I can easily go with a warm tone or a cold tone depending on how much I use. But I like to blend the two. Here, I can show you how warm it is. So the warm is the peachy shade and the cold is more of the tan. So I mix these two shades up because my skin's is both. I have a pink undertone in my skin. So I blend it up and I use my beauty blender. I got this from TJ Maxx. It's their diamond marble thing. And I really like how the end here is so pointy. You can do on your under eyes. Like so. And then you can put that out. And I am known not to put a whole lot of cover up on because I don't like the cakiness. When I cosplay Merida from the Disney movie Brave, I really don't use a whole lot unless it's directly under my eyes or on like a pimple, or if I want to have it just right in a couple spots. So I dab it, blend that down. And with this True Match, it will help settle down so there's not much of a line. And then I dab here. I use either the top or the side, or whichever way I feel like doing it. This sponge is due for a wash. I washed it a couple weeks ago. I use whatever shampoo I have on hand to wash my brushes and my sponges. But yeah, this is how I really blend in the cover up. Now usually I use a little bit more, but for the video visual, I wanted to show a little bit more. Sometimes I do use the same amount, I just do a smaller amount in the beginning because sometimes my skin has a lot easier time getting cover up on. And of course, if I have anything left over, actually I'm going to use a little bit here. On the pump, you can see that. I always wipe that off and either use it on my ears, or if I have another spot somewhere that needs more cover up. But yeah, this is how I normally do this. I'm sorry that the video is a little bit on the pale side. I do not have a video Vammer Halo thing. If these videos take off and I'm doing pretty good with them, I might invest in one. But for right now, I am not doing that right now. So now that I got the cover up on, I don't set this until after I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. I got one of those 30 mil, which is 1 fluid ounces. It's like I would call this like a sample size, because I never really used a makeup setting spray before, so I use this after everything's put on. Some people do it in stages. They do 1 layer, let it dry, then do some makeup. I might try that. You know what? I'm going to try that now. I tend to shake this. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry. Actually, did I get this left side cheek? There we go. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to use this envelope and dry that. And then I go in with, I got a Ultra powder brush, and I have other brushes. I just have to clean them, find them, then clean them. I got these 2 powder brushes. These are from like Ultra kits. I like to use the smaller one for my blush and the thicker one for my contour. I do have a big brushy brush. You know what? I'm going to look in my makeup box to see if I have it. Okay. It was right literally in my room. I'm going to move this back a little bit. There we go. And I love this big brush. I got it from one of those knockoff Bare Minerals makeup sets. I got it from Marshall's. I don't think it was exactly a knockoff. I think it was just another company trying to come out with the Bare Minerals type thing. And I love using this. If I do have regular powder concealer, I normally dab that on. And then afterwards, I even use this as a blending tool for the dry makeup. And so I'm going to go with, where is it? Oh, it's in this case. So I'm going to go in to do my contour first with, I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Light Medium Bronzer. when I started cosplaying, I needed something that was to make my face a little bit on the rounder side, and I wanted something that would blend in a couple spots up here that I think over the years of having my hair up and pigtails and whatnot, kind of stopped hair growth there. So if I do that, it will blend, shadow it in, so it's a little bit better. But, and plus, since I had no clue what to do with contouring and whatnot. Okay, I found the brush that I like to use with the contour. It's I'm guessing this is another Ulta brush from a couple years ago from a kit. It's the powder one. Yes, I know it's the powder one, but I find that I have better coverage during my contour with this brush, and it's not like reapplying, layering, whatever. So I like doing it this way. And this way, it's more subtle, I should say. I don't have a whole lot. Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, so I zoomed in, but I think I did it too far. There we go. So, doing it this way. And some people say if you do this, you can get that right underneath your cheekbone. And then I try to blend it out just a little bit. I'm going to check it here in the... I'm going to actually use my Emily Watts palette that I bought and I just did a video for. I am going to use this camera mirror for checking my contour. And since this is a light medium, it's a lot easier to build up with this, on this. And then blend it down this way. And then I was just going to go into the palette there, the eyeshadow palette. And then I go up here. This is the problem area right here. And by doing this, it helps. So then, I also just got the LA Girl Blush Babe palette. It has a contour, three blushes. I'm guessing the brown could be for blush too if you wanted to, but with my skin tone, I don't need that. So, I'm going to use this mirror for a second because it's a lot smaller and easier to use. I really like this color here, the light pink, and what I do is smile so you can really see where your cheeks are, and you go dab, 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 and then rub, 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 and then go in from there. And that's what I like to do. And I am not known for doing a whole lot of makeup, so it's going to be really faint. I am learning to add a little bit more, so when I go and get myself married in August this year coming, the camera can pick up the makeup a little bit better. But for right now, I just do the smallest amount, and then I'm going to go back in and do it here too. And blend, 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 blend. And then, if I feel like doing a little bit, sorry, I'm out of camera. There we go. So I like to do a blend of the darker one, which is like this color here, next to the pinky, really pink, and just a little bit, dab, 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 and then brush it out. And then I do it there on this side too. And it just adds a little more color without adding so much. So then I go back and use this brush and blend this in with a little bit. So since the contour is really light, it's going to be easier to blend. And then you go down. And I just do this because I like the feel of the brush too. But then I've been starting to do this, but I'm going to do it with this one now. is take the brown shade that's here. This palette doesn't have colors stamped on it, probably on the box, but I don't have the box. So I just applied a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's probably too dark, but right here, just do a little bit here by the ear. So that brings it out more. And then I do it here too. Then I take a look. I take my camera or my mirror, and I'm going to use the Emily palette one now so I can get a good full view. And it looks good. I think my folks are home, so I'm going to have to stop doing this and add another video to it. But, you know what? I'm just going to do a real quick look here. I just need to find... I got some of the Morphe brushes. I'm going to pick one. It doesn't really have a label on it for what it is. So I'm going to use the LA Girls eyeshadow collection. This is the nudes. This is the knockoff of the Urban Decay, I believe. So I'm going to go in with the light and the one that's next to it and do it. My whole eye. Go up to the brow. And I'm going to zoom in on this again. There we go. And that's how I do it. And no, I haven't really used this one. I did find a YouTuber that did cover this one. And I really liked it. So I'm going to go with this natural look today. I'm not going to go with much of a dark look. I did a purple dark look yesterday with the Emily palette. But completely forgot to add a photo, take a photo. So I'm going to go in with those two colors. This one here does not have, it does have a brush thing. I might clean this up, see if it's something I like to use. If not, I'm going to have to toss it, or I'll just give it to my mom because she always likes having brushes. So then I did those two shades. I'm going to go in with, these are the, hold on. I'm going to stand up. I went in with this one and this one here, and I went all over my eye. And then I'm going to go in with this taupey color here. I'm guessing it's taupey. And I'm going to go and start here and work my way up. And then go over. There we go. I'm going to have to get my mirror back out here. They have a small one inside here, but it's not great. So what I did was I came here, blended it in up, and then went over here to go over the crease. Because I have hooded eyes, so I really have to go over a little bit so it's not all muddy inside of the crease. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do that again. On the other eye, I'm just going to dab this in and go a little in and work my way up. And then try to do it this way. There we go. I'm blending it in this way. Oh, it's really pretty. I haven't done this look yet. It's really pretty. I'm going to have to insert some photos. It's very, very light, but natural. I'm going to actually try to open this up a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit better, right? A little more light. And then I'm going to look at it and say, you know what, I'm going to go with doing, since I'm going with more of a natural look, I think I'm going to go in with the gold color that's right here. Hold on, let me put my finger where my thumb is. I think I'm going to use that one here. it work? I don't know. This is a new case, so it's not gonna, my kit, so it's not, the thing's not gonna stay open all the way, so. Oh, it did work. So a dab, dab, dab on this side. I find that this one is, brush, it's a little bit more on the powdery side. So, I might go in with my finger here. Some makeup sets do a much better job with the finger. Yeah. So I did that eye. I say that I went a quarter, about the same length, width of the that purple shade. I'm definitely gonna have to look online. Oh wow, that is pretty. So I did that. Since I went over on this side a little bit, I also did it on this side. So what I did was I went back and I did a little bit more of a thicker gold, and it stopped right here. So I have some gold here for using for blending, but I'm gonna go and really cake it on in the middle, on the inner eye. And it's okay if you get it a little bit underneath, because you can add you can clean your under eyes up really good. And I liked having a little bit here too. So now that is done, I'm gonna wipe my hands so I don't make any more mess. But yeah, and I'm looking at this now and I'm like, you know what, maybe adding a little bit more of a purple wouldn't be too bad. So I'm gonna use the same brush. I use the same brush for all my shades. I normally do this. Since I really don't do this to my brushes, it comes off easily. So I'm gonna look in this case again. And I'm thinking this nice little purple shade that's in between these nudie colors would be really cool to have right here. And that's what I'm going to do. And and then I might go in with one shade from the MLE palette. I know I said I would only use this only one palette, but there's a color in there that might work with this look a little bit better. So I'm going to take this purple. I like that color, but it might need to be kicked up. So then I'm going to put it right here. And see. Oh yes, that's a nice transition shade. And then I'm gonna add another layer. So, see? Gold with the purple. It's very light. I'm sorry, I don't really have... I really need to get one of those filming lights. That might help. So then I'm going to do that again and do it on my left eye. And go right in the middle. Brush it out towards the outer eye. And I'm going to see how I did with just looking at the camera lens. Okay, I'm going to need another layer. And this is a really soft. I'm going to brush it this way too. I did grab some with the fingernail, so. Okay. I need to add more purple on one side. I'm talking to myself. I have to add some more to this eye here. I tend to get one eye really nice, and then when I switch over, it's hard to maneuver which finger or even so I really like this look right now. Gonna Make my finger off again, and then where is that big comfy brush? I'm gonna use this. It's from Echo Tools. It's a bamboo brush. It's really big and fluffy. I really like using this for blending in a little bit. I know this is probably the incorrect brush, but just a few sweeps, and this helps take off any excess and blends in. So it's not too bad. I'm definitely gonna have to get a picture of this eye look afterwards. And then not both ways. I think this gold on my right eye is a little thicker. So what I'm going to try to do is use my left hand for my left eye. That might be the issue to why. And go here. There we go. And it's better. And I'm gonna stick excess on this. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back in. Fluff. I'm gonna just call it fluff it out, but it's really blend it, feather it out. Okay, so I like this look. It's good. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I'm trying to find it. I got 2 different types or 3 different types of brushes in here. I'm gonna use this one. It's from Mophie. It's from the big purple zipper package that Ulta has. There we go. Please zoom in on my brush. There we go. It's this size. This is the one I've been using. I'm thinking this might be more of the crease brush because it's on the rounder side up top, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna use this small one, and I'm gonna go in with the PIPHI from the Emily palette just a little bit, and I'm gonna knock most of the stuff off the brush and go right here by my eyelashes. And look. Oh, that's much better. That adds a little bit more. Dab it off and do it on this side too. On the outer corner. So I do like that. It's not so much, but I'm thinking maybe going in for another try with the I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to have to watch her video again and learn it. But I'm going to dab it in a couple more times, knock off the excess by tapping it off on the makeup case and going in. And I'm going to go actually up a little bit and head up towards where my crease is. So if there's anything extra, it's going to go up there, which is very little. I love this look. I'm so totally have to take a picture of this when I'm done because it's fantastic. I love it. It's natural looking without being too much. I'm finally learning how to do makeup. Okay, so I'm going to dab it in. It's this one here. Oh, hold on. This one, right here. It's underneath the side hustle. So I'm going to dab it once, look at the brush, dab it again, tap, and then work from my eyelashes up into the crease. Much better. And I'm going to use, since I don't have any good eyeliner right now, I have wing eyeliner, but it's not the best. So I'm going to actually use, the brush that came in with the nude set. And I'm going to use this dark shade here where my thumb is, and I'm gonna go in near my, as close as I can to my eyelashes. And I'm gonna do that all the way to the gold, if I can get my case to stay open. It's kind of like a purpley taupey color. Very, very slowly. And once my eyeshadow's on, not eyeshadow, my mascara's on, it's going to make my eyelashes look a little thicker with having more of a shadow behind them. And I'm going to dab that again. And since I'm going very slowly, I'm not tapping this because this brand I find is not so pigmented. So if you go nice and slowly with a good amount, it's not so bad. So I'm going to go here. And work my way up. So, oh, I can use the big mirror for light. See, but look how pretty that is. There's a lot of shimmer to it, but this palette has mainly shimmer shadows. Oops, sorry, you know what? I'm gonna dip into the Emily palette again and go with the apartment and go I'm gonna use the, nope, those are not it. Here we go. It's an eyeliner brush. It has the nice line slant. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go into the apartment and do the very small amount to right here. Like, if you're facing the camera, you only go maybe I say, you know what, I'm going to do it and show you. And do this. Right there. So that adds more depth. So this side has it and this side doesn't. Yeah. Trying to direct this. There we go. There we go. So this eye has it with the little bit of brown, and this side doesn't. So I'm gonna I don't know. Let's see if I can zoom in. Focus. Please focus. Okay, so it's too blurry to focus. Oh, there we go. So I used it and just did a very small amount, like right here. So when I put my eyelashes on, it's going to shadow. So a little bit thicker there because the mascara I have is not really a thickening mascara. So I'm going to go back in with the apartment and really do it like right here. So yeah, so that's going to make my outer eyelashes a little thicker when I put the mascara on. So that's my eyeshadow look. I'm going to put my brushes away. I will do a video on the brushes I have because I know the brand, but I don't know. I had the information for the boxes, but the Morphe brushes only say Morphe on them. They don't say, okay, crease brush or or whatever brushes. But the outer box case said that, but it didn't give you numbers. So I might have to invest at some point when these brushes are done, like completely done, they falling apart, this and that. I might have to use that. So, okay, so now that I have that one done, though that done, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna see if I have I have 3 makeups. I'm gonna tip it down a little bit so I can get it better. So I have the roller lash from Benefit. I thought they were cruelty-free from a couple pages on Facebook, not Facebook, Google, but it did not say that they were. So, and plus, when you open it, it's not, this isn't waterproof. I thought it was, but of course, it was Cyber Monday when I bought it. But I really don't like the brushed head here at all. It's too thin, I should say. Let's see if I can do a swatch here. But yeah, watch. I only dipped this once and pulled it out, and that's the coverage this makeup has. Let's try it again. I'm doing it right next door. I don't know if it's because this is an older bottle and the mascara's dried up or not, but you can hear it. There's stuff in there. It's just that this bristle brush doesn't carry much product, and the only time I like using this is if it's on my lower lashes, because you can go very light with not having any issues. I'm going to touch this up in it for a minute here. Yeah, it gives them a little more definition. I like it, but I don't like the quality of this one at all. Hold on. Oh, here we go. You know what? I'm going to use a little bit of my setting spray for wetness to wipe this off. There we go. So now my hand's clean. The next one I really like. I thought this was the dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, but I cannot remember if it was sewing up. But I like the way the brush was. Look how thick that is. So this here I've had for a couple years now, and I've actually put a couple drops of saline solution, which is the eye solution, and that was just one sweep of that. So this is, it's starting to dry up. So that's the second one. This is the second sweep right here. So, yep, I think my family's officially home. So I'm going to make this quick. I got this Revolution waterproof one. The bristles on it really, really sucks. It's too big, it's bulky, and everything comes out sloopy. So I like to use the Revlon one here. I like to use this brush when I do my makeup if I use the Revlon. And it seems to work a little bit better, but I'm still trying to learn how to use this one. But I think I'm going to end up investing in getting the Better Than Sex one again, because I really like that one. Alrighty, bye.